A couple weeks ago, Redlettermedia, my favorite YouTube channel, have liked them for, what, 10 years? Was it 07 when they started? So like 9 years? 08 maybe? I don't know. Love them. Love their videos. Love their videos. Always have. You can ask my friends. We'll say things in the Plinkett voice all the time. Queen Amidala and the protagonist, we do it all the time.
Those videos, the Plinkett reviews, they're called.
Yeah, the Redlettermedia shit.
Yeah. They purposefully edit behind the scenes footage down to make Lucas look like he's saying that stuff accidentally, like he's actually a total idiot.
Yeah, I really hated that they did that because it just felt very unnecessary. It's like, you know, if you don't like the movies, great, fine. You know, most people don't, whatever. But to do that sort of like Bowling for Columbine, like Michael Moore kind of like thing where it's like it's just like overdone like propaganda. It's like you don't need that. Like your case is already pretty strong that like the prequels aren't that great. You don't need to come up with this grand theory that he's just like a bumbling idiot.
The Plinkett reviews are funny, but I wouldn't say there's much that's accurate about them.
Right.
To be honest, to be called a prick by Redlettermedia in a video is kind of a compliment. Because I mean, who else would you want to call you a prick? Just some random asshole? Or Plinkett? Fucking Plinkett, of course.
That's another point that those reviews make that I hate, is they say, you know, they go into detail about how a story should work, like there's a protagonist and they have to do this and overcome and hero's journey, etc., etc. And then they say, stories don't have to do this, but unless you're Tarantino, Jarmusch, Cassavetes, you know, they go a huge list. Unless you're one of these people, you probably shouldn't experiment.
Yeah, I hated that point in that because that was really dickish. That's like that kind of film criticism that I just really, really loathe.
Yeah.
Wisconsin is famous for snow and the space cups. Wow.
No, I know which kind.
Space Cup is the best movie ever made. It is so fantastic.
Everyone in the world knows that movie.
Loot Crate is the best. You guys know about Loot Crate. We talk about it all the time, obviously. And Redlettermedia absolutely knows that we talk about Loot Crate.
11 out of 10, kids.
11 out of 10. I think it's Geek Crate for them, but for us, it's Loot Crate.
Whose videos do you watch the most? That's an easy answer. Redlettermedia by a mile. I started with the highly produced Gateway Classics and over the years progressed to mainlining the hardcore stuff. It's hard to say why I so like watching guys I don't know view movies and instructional videos I never will, but it's strangely comforting and engaging. And let's not talk about how many hundreds of hours of Redlettermedia I've had on while animating since starting my own channel. I'm glad YouTube doesn't track and time shame unlike some other services I could mention. I also picked this question because I can't bear watching Redlettermedia keep inching closer to 1 million subscribers any longer. Can we get these guys their gold play button already? Click and subscribe.
I'll tell you, I watched that Redlettermedia video to where if you watch this thing, people would
Which one did you watch? There's apparently 4 of them. Or something.
The one that came out today was them taking shots at Jedi Council, and everyone's like, "Are you pissed off?"
I think it was funny.
What do you think?
It was hysterical.
Are you mad? Are you mad at the Redlettermedia? No, I love those guys. Like they're all grouchy fucks. That's what makes them so fun. They're grouchy. They hate everything. Yeah. They're Star Wars fans, but yet I think I've never heard them talk good about any Star Wars movies. But but every single thing that they do, it cracks me up. They start off with that. It's clearly a shot at Jedi Council, and I'm dying watching it because I think they said like, you know, we got invited to the screening by an official at Disney, and we have said that there are lots of things to make fun of us about.
Oh yeah.
A ragtag team of expert civilians and soldiers led by hack filmmaker Mike Stacklasa, taking what they think is a tricky path into the jungle for a science trip, only to discover they've been goofed. Ah yes, his true goal, to film the elusive Rich Evans bumbling in the jungle. Such a Mike way to cause misery.
How long does it take to put a glove on?
Mike! Shut up! And let me take my time getting this glove on for your stupid Monkey Man project!
Gorilla Interrupted 2 focuses more on the humans.
They take shots at themselves. The one guy calls himself a bag of horse shit, but he's like, it's like, whatever he said. Like, those dudes know comedy. It's funny. That's the whole point. I mean, you can't laugh at yourself, but they're also miserable humps. It's the whole. It's what makes them so. It's what makes them likable. Cops are. You like them even better than you like us.
I don't know what I was expecting, honestly. For those of you who don't know, Space Cop is a new film by Redlettermedia, the best channel on YouTube. So when I heard they were making a movie, I got very excited.
Starring Rich Evans as Space Cop. He's the key to all of this. If we can get him working, because he's a funnier character than we've had before.
This is based on a concept Mike and Rich had years ago, and now they had actual money to make a movie for it. Now, since I paid $17 for it, I'm gonna judge this movie as a real movie. If paying $17 for it doesn't make it a real movie, I don't know what does. So, oh god.
You don't think it was funny? What's wrong?
Mid-drink. No, Bacon Cola. I was one of the first people ever on this crew, because Copster was 10, to watch Red Letter. They changed the name of it. They changed the game with the Phantom Menace breakdown traction. And look, I've had outside dealings with them. With Screen Junkies, not directly. These guys, they're in Wisconsin. They're independent. They do their own thing. They do a great thing. So they could absolutely do this. It's a different situation when you're kind of working for bigger companies. This is my job. So, yep, I'm going to do this. It's my shot. It's going to do.
It's not funny unless you know who these guys are, but I will give them credit. It's much better than the Smosh movie and the AVGN movie. Most positive reviews of this movie are like joke reviews. People are so biased they can't review the movie honestly. I love the channel, and Mike Stoklas is a huge inspiration of mine. I wrote a fucking paper about him. But this movie is just awful.
Sardonicast is the most disappointing thing since my son.
Yes.
Did I get the quote right?
Beautiful.
Was it the most disappointing thing or the worst thing?
Yeah.
Could have been the worst. I don't remember.
Yeah.
I didn't have time to confirm what it actually was. We're Sardonicast.
The award for duh goes to Red Letter Media, duh.
You're probably not going to run into this problem as a small channel, but once you get big enough that you can rely on YouTube for your primary source of income, think channels like Red Letter Media or Screen Junkies, you can no longer only focus on things that interest you.
I guess so. I think as time has gone on and the show's evolved, we tried to find, it's become something else.
What I try to be, and what I agree, I'm sure you agree with me, the opposite of is the CinemaSins type thing where it's like, see, don't you see, here are the problems and here is why it's bad.
With every
Even
passing day,
Red
I try to
Letter
move
Media,
further
right?
and
Those
further
sorts
away
of
from
things.
that. Right. Which
Whereas,
the Red Letter thing felt so radical when it came out where it's like,
But
here's
now
someone
it's just
sitting down and explaining everything.
But now it's just like the most exhausting thing you can think
And that and CinemaSins and all of this shit and like all of the copycats have just become the like, you know, like someone.